Hello guys, and welcome to episode 21 of my Total War Rome 2 playthrough, playing as the Sassanids on very hard difficulty. This is Empire Divided, and today we're going to be taking Hormizd into a battle at Pessinus to finish off Lydia once and for all. So this will destroy Lydia entirely. Then all we have to deal with is Galatia. They went up and took Sinope from us, but we have just gone through and destroyed Lydia. So what I'm likely to do is get Avengers First Cavalry to move up to Nicomedia at some point, and then we'll have Rostam's companions come down to side, move up to Iconium, and that should be the rest of Galatia dealt with, and basically Anatolia under our complete command. So that would be absolutely awesome. But without further ado, let's go ahead and fight this one on the battle map. But the idea behind this is quite simply to minimize losses on my cataphracts and also the elephants there. I don't want to lose them unnecessarily by clicking auto resolve. So that's the reason we're playing this out. Let me just wait until it is dry, get the most out of our slingers then. And we have quite a rough landscape to walk across today. We've got plenty of awesome infantry, so we'll start off with the Immortal Infantry in the centre. We'll have one unit of Dalamites on one side, the other two more depleted units on the other. And it's interesting that you can't even actually put troops on this rock face here, so we're going to have to probably line up our troops manually further up, just so that they are actually in formation. But we'll keep all of our light cav on one side, heavy cav. Well, we'll put the Dalamites with those guys as well, and then we'll have all the cataphracts together on the left side. Alright, cool. Where are the elephants? The elephants are amongst my men. We only have 3 elephants in total. And Hormizd has 34 men.
I count myself fortunate, blessed to lead our people's finest army in battle. Draw your weapons and make ready.
Giving us a bit of a speech there. By the way, zoom back out. The maps or the camera's being a bit dodgy due to the terrain, but either way, let's carry on. We shall move up like so. Make sure my slingers are in position. With Panvar on the flanks. We've got a nice open sort of terrain here that we can run up. We'll keep our general with our main line. And I think I'm honestly tempted to just keep my elephants further back. I don't want to necessarily engage them due to them being so weak in numbers. They could still do some serious damage, honestly. But yeah, I'm just a bit wary about losing the unit entirely. Not something I want to do. They have Syrian archers, and they have slingers. So our Anatolian slingers will hopefully be able to do the job. And they have their Vigilets. They have Roman levies. I love the sort of sound bites that the troops make when you sort of zoom in on them. Very cool. But yeah, we are enclosing upon them quite nicely. Very tempted to just like move all the way to this far left side. We'll get up on top of this hill here. Just go like so. And bring them up there. There we go. Okay, good. Are we in range with our Anatolian slingers or something? Because they seem to be like advancing towards my cavalry here. Not entirely sure. Let's just move up a little bit, get the Anatolian slingers into range, and then we shall engage their missile forces with our own.
Melee cavalry! Elephants!
So we want to target their light Roman skirmishers, we'll target their slingers, and we'll target their archers. Okay, cool. Then the rest of the infantry, I'll actually probably put them in a formation group and then like attack move forwards, but what I'm going to do in the meantime is just sort of stop them short. Okay. I'll have my East Horse skirmishers hit their horse skirmishers, and hopefully we'll be able to just kill them off nice and quick. And then what I'm going to have is my cavalry wheel round onto the mountain there. Nice.
Armored elephants!
Okay, so we're taking out quite a lot of dudes there, which is good. Maybe focus down their cavalry. I can have my Dalamites engage their cavalry, I think.
Cavalry! Die!
Our orders! Orders! My lord! Awaiting order!
Ooh, nice volley there coming out of my East Horse skirmishers, Eastern Horse skirmishers. They're being charged by the Roman cav. We're being charged in the front by the Roman forces. So let's just make sure we get our cataphracts over here. Looks like our Eastern Horse scouts are already in position. What I'm actually going to do, we'll have the Dalamites come in and attack the Roman legionary cavalry. That way we can stop these skirmishers from being ran away from. We might be able to get a volley off with these guys. Yeah, nice. Alright, that's good.
The enemy general is dead.
Nice, absolutely decimated their general. Our front line is engaged, which is unfortunate. What am I going to do about this left flank? There is some Roman levies there. These Dalamites aren't engaged, so I might pull them back and we'll sort of use them to fend off this Roman legionary or levy that's come around the side. In the centre, what we're going to do is war cry these guys. Second wind to the Immortal Infantry. We'll do Rally Inspire. I'll inspire the right side. And that will do. Okay, good. Alright, so I'll have my scouts take care of the slingers, because the cataphracts I want to use to just slam into the back of their infantry formations. Good. Alright, taking out the general with the Dalamite cavalry. We'll get our ranged cav to attack their ranged cav. And then we can have the Dalamites come in. Alright, well that's all of their ranged forces dead. Let's stop these guys from firing. Alright, we'll back on, but hopefully they'll just target some of these Roman levies.
The battle is turning in our favor.
Here we go. Oh baby, that is a seriously nice charge across the board. Absolutely wrecked. Alright, let's come into the center area, hit those Roman levies there as well. Okay, good. Good. Just need to break them. Yep, breaking them across the board. Good charge.
Cavalry ready. For honor! Cataphracts!
And that's victory. Okay, we'll end the battle there. It is a defensive battle for them, so that's going to slaughter their entire force. That was a very nice charge. Look how many kills they got. 144 kills on the Griv Panvar cataphracts, and they did one charge in that entire thing. That's just absolutely crazy. It was a downhill charge into the back of their formations, but still, a lot of kills for a very short amount of time. Let's go ahead and raise Pessinus, and Lydia has been destroyed. Okay, so we're on minus 103 public order this turn. That is pretty crazy. That's because we took 3 settlements in the same turn and we raised them all. So there we go. That's what happens, I guess. We'll have to deal with that rebellion then, which is no problem. Unless, actually, what I might be able to do is turn off the tax in the province. That might be a good idea. And then we don't get the rebellion this turn, and we might even be able to turn around the public order. So yeah, we'll do that. So I will get a trading post here, since that gives us extra public order. And we don't have any cash left, so I'll get the religious gathering in Pessinus as well. Great. Good stuff. So Lydia's destroyed. What was a menace in Anatolia is now gone. We have got the glaciers to deal with now. Shouldn't be too long to wipe them out. Artemis can probably start moving towards Alexandria. I think I'm going to actually put him in this province now, because we've got 84% Eastern culture. So what we're going to do is start trying to convert the culture at Alexandria towards Eastern before we like basically attack them. Because it looks like Egypt's just been wiped out. Let me just go to the factions here. We're actually currently friendly with the Hispania Cyteria, so see if we can get that trade agreement in there.
And then
Offering a non-aggression pact.
There is little wisdom in this ending.
Not sure about
As
that.
Jupiter closed his eyes and turned away.
Okay. So that's that done. What about Sogdians? Sogdians is by Petra, isn't he? He's still converting the culture here. We're slowly removing desert nomadic, but I'm pretty sure the Royal Sanctuary can do that anyway. So let's maybe have Sogdians head this way as well, unless I want him to come up here with Cartia, because there's a lot of provinces that we're taking over, and this is where we're going to sort of do our expansion into Anatolia and across towards Greece. So yeah, I think we're going to bring him up here so that we can get our Eastern culture spread about. Fantastic. And with all of our agents moved, it has reduced my income quite a bit due to the tax administration giving us quite a lot, but that's fine. Let's move on to the next turn. So that's Caesarea. We are going to build our new army there, or maybe even 2 new armies there, once we have the fully upgraded military buildings. And it looks like Egypt was wiped out by Hispania, so we can't be trading with them or anything anymore. Order of the Steppe is doing some serious damage to the Dahe, which is unfortunate. Has the Dahe been destroyed? I'm not sure, but here we go. The animals turned out to be highly sought after possessions that have boosted commerce. Unfortunately, they've also turned out to be infected with disease, which has spread throughout the province. The health of the local populace has drastically deteriorated as a result. Well, that's fine by me. I'll take the extra wealth from commerce for the +5 squalor. That's absolutely fine. Right, we got quite a lot of replenishment at the end of the turn there. That was pretty damn good. Rostam's companions heading towards side anyway, so let's get them underway. And we are getting +29 public order per turn now, so that's absolutely fine. Looks like the province did not rebel. And we didn't even get the -93, it's actually still at +3 public order, which is odd. I don't know how that happened. Anyway, let's get this army, Avengers First Cavalry, up to Nicomedia. We'll continue with the replenishment at Nicomedia, and then we shall move on towards Sinope. And we're going to have Hormizd move to Ancira. Let's move him out of this settlement. I think it should be fine. This province should be okay for public order, I think. Yeah, it's still 10, even with them outside of the province. So that's good. Ancira is going to be defended from the army that took Sinope. Assuming that the army is still at Sinope, I kind of remember us killing that, or doing a lot of damage to it at least. Anyway, Drake gained for Xerxes. He gets extra military training. That's pretty awesome. He's training up this army like crazy fast right now. Look at the ranks on these guys. Like unit rank 6, 7. These guys are 7. Even the Zadian Immortals are level 7. That's melee defense and melee attack. The melee attack of those Zadian, Zayadan, I guess, is probably the proper way to say it. Immortals is 73 melee attack. They're even buffing the melee defense with these unit ranks. It's just absolutely crazy. These mercenary steppe cavalry, very, very strong. Want to be holding on to those for a little while. Anyway, plenty of stuff to do with our agents this turn, as we do want to take Mero. So let's go ahead and military sabotage the crap out of this guy.
The power of the Jinn.
That's going to absolutely annihilate that army. Then we will sabotage the wells at Melo to get rid of the garrison, and then we will have both the executors of the Great Fire of Purpose and Schmidt's commandos hit the settlement. So we do have ballistas with Schmidt's commandos, so let's use him to engage. We will declare war, and we will continue the siege, and then we will have the executors of Great Purpose come in here and reinforce. They do actually have some mercenary African elephants, and I'm not quite sure what's going on here with this horse. Let me just continue the siege and go back into that just to fix that spazzing horse. We will auto-resolve that with 93% standing. Good stuff. Goodbye, Melo, in one turn. Let's just raise that. And faction destroyed. Okay, let's just fix that up. We'll get the well, of course. We'll get the courier posts, pretty important. And what else do we want to put here? We don't need any of the military buildings. We don't need the shrine since we have one at Ptolemos Theron, which I'm actually going to upgrade to the Royal Sanctuary while we're here because I do want to sort out the culture in this province. But I guess what we're going to go for is actually the city centre. Yeah, we'll go for the city centre. Okay, so with that done, we can actually have the executors of Great Purpose come down towards Aksum, and we'll have Schmidt's commandos head that way shortly. In the meantime, it'll be us waiting for Haidanids and Hormizd to come over here and hit them a few times with some agent actions, and then Africa will be under our control, and that will be it. We've dealt with all of the nations down here. We can just continue west, which will be fantastic. Meanwhile, Xerxes, he needs to find out where this army is. I'm pretty sure I'm going to have him come up towards Sinope because I reckon that's where we saw the big army. I'm just going to head that way and check it out. If it's not up here, then I guess we can just come back down the opposite way. But can't see the army there. Bit wary about moving up Avengers First Cavalry, but we've already moved these armies anyway, so that's fine. Cartier's busy just doing civil administration at Ansira, which is fine. Tempted to upgrade these. I might just go for the town guard anyway, but maybe not yet. I'll wait until I've done the rest of my turn first. We'll get next to Alexandria, and we will go for the corruption. With Sogdians, he's going to be heading up even further. It's fine. And that's all of my armies moved. We do have the Will of Dagon at Judea, but we're waiting for the completion of the naval yard. So we'll just wait on that for now. We can actually upgrade to the trade caravan now, but that increases banditry to 7, but for not much penalty actually. It does take away my 3 food and gives us 1 squalor, but only increases banditry by 1. Interesting. I think I'm actually going to do that, and then we will counter that with the food as well. Get the irrigated farm. Cool. So that's going to increase our food from 7 to 10, which will counteract the trade caravan there. Okay, so that's a good way to spend my cash. In the meantime, I will upgrade this at Ansira. We'll get the town guard there, and I'm also tempted to go for the wind catcher at Ansira as well, as this is going to be a province that I'm actually going to focus quite a lot of cash into, due to upgrading the infantry tents and the cavalry stables to level 3 next turn as well. Unless they're already upgraded to level 3. Are they already level 2? I can't remember. Either way, that is everything done. So I guess the only thing to do is move on to the next turn. So I think Galatia's like the only people that we're at war with, right? So we don't actually have to worry too much in the end turns. It's actually quite nice to be chill for once.
himself would not make you a better offer, my friend.
Military access we are going to decline. They're going to start really hating us for declining all of these offers. I'm going to have to make sure that my troops are, or my satrapies are focusing on the steppe as well, because we just got war target invalidated as well. Right in the capital at House of Gu, all other parties are impressed by your display of power. Oh, okay. Sure thing. I mean, I'm not sure what I did there, but okay. Can I secure loyalty? I think it's already secured, isn't it? And we are now +2 for the loyalty on Asfabad Palav. Somebody else mentioned in the comments as well that I should secure promotions. But I'm just a little bit worried about giving these guys extra gravitas per turn. I guess we could give it to the ones that have like low gravitas in general, so we could like secure the promotion for this guy maybe. But yeah, the main reason I haven't is due to gravitas. So yeah, I think I'm going to avoid securing those promotions for now. In the meantime, we got to find out where these armies are going. They did just take Amazia, and they took Trapezos as well. So is the army that took Sinope just heading towards Trapezos? I think it might be. In which case, what we can do is just zoom up here with Avengers First Cavalry, and we'll stand on the border for this turn so that we get the replenishment. And then we'll go and attack Sinope, and we'll have the Forgotten Warriors come down and hit Iconium. What I'm going to do is move Cartier in that direction just to make sure that we can see what we're up against. Okay, the army isn't there. And it's not inside, so where is it? I'm a bit confused. We'll just auto-resolve that. Thank you for the settlement. We will raise it, of course.
At your command.
And they aren't here anymore, which is odd. Let's make sure that we convert that. And convert that. We'll go for the shrine. And we shall go for a nomad camp. I'll have Hormizd come down and take Iconium then. And that's easy enough. Wow. Only 3 men in the garrison, or 3 units. Taking a little bit of unnecessary damage by actually attacking or with auto-resolve, but we'll be fine. Let's just convert this and find out what I want to put here. So we have the town guard in the capital, which is good. We have the infantry tents and the cavalry stables here. So what do I want to build in Iconium? We could go for the trading posts and maybe the pit mine as well. Let's do that. And that's Caesarea. What do I want to upgrade the cavalry stables to? Either the exotic animal studs or the royal stables. As much as I really like war elephants and I think they are damn OP, I'm actually going to go for the royal stables just because cataphracts seem pretty damn badass. And everybody loves a good cataphract. Like, especially when we like forward charged into some of those units, it was just insane. Right, we do have Grand Camp following already with the Forgotten Warriors. So we could upgrade Unrelenting Force to give us extra campaign map movement range, morale and charge bonus. Or we could find something new. Let's have a look. Veteran Army gives extra experienced ranks for all recruits and plus 5% morale for all units. Sons of Shapur gives extra melee attack skill, defense, morale, and 10% to number of battle captives, but that's against Latin and Roman states specifically. Desert Warriors is for desert battles, but we're going to be having less and less desert battles as we move further west, so that's probably pointless. Indomitable Infantry, extra melee attack skill and defense for all infantry. Mercenary Hosts we don't need, like Cavalry Masters we don't need. What about this Inexorable Conquerors? Extra weapon damage. Plus 4% morale for all units during battles in foreign territory. That's actually pretty damn nice. I think we should probably give that to the Forgotten Warriors. Get that extra morale in there for when we go conquering enemy territory. Sounds like fun. Right, with the dock finished here, the naval yard at Salamis, what we're going to do is we'll upgrade to the sailors' tents at Aelia Capitalina at the moment. But in the meantime, we can recruit some ships. So let's see, what do we want? Probably want this Roman ballista ship, right? So let's get some of those. They're pretty expensive. All of these are really expensive. Why is a navy so damn expensive? What's the recruitment like as well? Okay, we've got 4 recruitment slots. We'll go for 2 ballista ships. And I'll go for 2 standard spearman ships as well. Okay. Japanese commandos is going to have to move down to the border now at Aksum. And if we're in range, we can attack that next turn. We'll have the executors of the Fire of Great Purpose go past and stand on the border as well. Got to get our spies around here. Axiom doesn't know what's coming, or maybe they do, but can't do anything about it. Artemis is doing his job, getting the corruption down at Alexandria. You can see he's already affected the culture there quite a lot. Sogdians is heading up here and can help Cartier convert Galatia and Cappadocia. Or we can have Cartier actually head over towards this province of Asia. Let's do that. And we'll have Sogdians move up and start converting near Caesarea. Or Caesarea. There's only a matter of time now until we crush Galatia. It doesn't look like they have any big armies left. This is like the only army they have left, the 4th Legion. But taking those lands off of like Armenia and Media is actually good for us because we're going to be able to complete another province here most likely if we manage to pick up all of those ourselves again. Let me go to my diplomacy. We need to set a new war target. Looks like the Dai actually managed to wipe out the Horde of the Steppe. Actually, no, they didn't. Okay, so we're going to make them the war target again. I'm going to make Akhtal the actual war target. We go and take that. I thought we'd set the Horde of the Steppe in general as the war target, but it seems that we chose their capital as the war target. And the Dahe went and took their capital, which I guess is fair enough. Alright, so that's everything. That's 500 left. Nothing really to spend it on. We've upgraded all of the buildings when we need to. There's just a lot of building going on at the moment. Let's therefore move on to the next turn, unless there's anything I need to check out here. I don't think there is. No. Right, let's go. So we made a lot of progress. We finished off Lydia. We've almost finished off Galatia. And we will just continue to take more of their provinces as we continue. And they are our only enemy at the moment. So we're sitting pretty at the moment. We'll have to see what my satrapies do. Oh, there's an army out of nowhere. Going to be attacking Tarsus. Tarsus is always one that gets caught out, isn't it? Alright, we'll just have to give that to them. Guess that army must have been hiding. I wondered where it went. I assumed it maybe went up north or something and I missed it, but no, it snuck through to Tarsus. But that's fine. Allies confirm war target, and there we go, more commerce from Nicomedia. Right, Rostam's companions, well, they can all upgrade. They now have level 2 weapons.
At your command.
So let's go and attack Tarsus ourselves
To the settlement.
and take that back.
Power
Give it
before
here,
our
you.
might.
Our force is very strong indeed in that army. No chance for them. Rostan's companions making short work of their army. That's what we'd like to see. Let's raise that
We fight for
and take it back. Poor Tarsus has to be raised again. And we will build up both the trading posts and the pit mine at Tarsus. Since we have the town guard here. Unless there's something else that I want to build. I don't think there is. Go for the pit mine for now. Alright. Let's make sure we upgrade these guys. Get them their extra melee attack. And now we can zoom towards Amazia. Let's do that. Or Amasia, I guess that is. But let's just upgrade these chaps. Oh, all these armies getting major upgrades. Love it.
will escape. The way is blocked.
And we can take Sinope.
This settlement for you, my lord.
Gotta love those kill animations as you take over settlements. So satisfying.
My lord.
Raising every time. Get the shrine in there. And of course the nomad camps. Okie dokie. I'm gonna actually upgrade this to the spice market. And we'll get the town guard on the go. So I spent a lot of our cash, and we do still have some movement to do in the end turn, but unfortunately guys, it has been my time, so I'm going to have to leave this episode here. In the next episode we'll move on, finish off Galatia, and then choose our next war target. I might even head up north and help take out the rest of the Horde of the Steppe and so on, because we could go and take like Phanagoria over here, and bases as well, especially with like the public order bonuses that we have. Taking settlements on their own in provinces is not a bad idea anymore, so yeah, that's fine. In the meantime though, that's all. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.